You know what most new managers do when the pressure really hits? They double down on doing. They work longer hours. They micromanage more tightly, check in obsessively, and try to out-effort the chaos. And at first glance, it feels responsible, like you're stepping up. But if you look closely, this pattern isn't leadership. It's panic in disguise, and it leads to one of the most common traps in early management, the rookie spiral. This is not a good thing. Let me show you what it looks like and how to break out of it for good. So here's the irony. The more you try to control everything, the faster things feel out of control. You start skipping your one-on-ones because you're too busy. You stop planning your week because you're reacting to everything. You do the work yourself because explaining it feels like it's going to take way too long. And before you know it, you're not managing, you're firefighting. You're chasing inbox zero while your team chases your approval. This is the rookie spiral, a survival loop where effort replaces clarity and everyone, including yourself, just starts spinning. Maybe not literally, but up here. Now, here's the wild part. It's not caused by a lack of skill. It's caused by a lack of rhythm. And before we dive into that, if you're new to leadership and you want to avoid the classic mistakes most managers make, I put together a free cheat sheet called the Manager's Weekly Focus Planner. It helps you build real leadership rhythm each week. So you stop reacting and you start driving what actually matters. Link is in the description. So here's a quiet belief behind the spiral that no one says out loud. If I stop moving, everything will fall apart. That belief turns you into the team's engine, decision maker, quality checker, emotional buffer, and backup planner all at once. But here's what a lot of managers, maybe yourself, don't realize. If your team can't function without you consistently involved, you're not leading. You're bottlenecking. Leadership isn't about being the glue. It's about building the rhythm that makes glue unnecessary. Now, most leadership advice jumps straight to, you need to delegate more. Okay, but if you delegate without clarity, all you're doing is handing off some confusion. The first fix is clarity. What actually matters this week? Where's the pressure really coming from? What can be simplified, paused, or clarified before it escalates? This is why top 3 priorities prompt from the Focus Planner works so well. It forces you to stop spinning and start anchoring yourself. Now, let's pause here for a second. Because if the spiral is driven by stress, and stress triggers overfunctioning, what keeps it alive? I'll tell you. Avoidance. Specifically, avoidance of 3 things. Delegating messy tasks that don't have a clear handoff or a clean handoff, giving feedback before resentment simmers, planning out loud so your team isn't always guessing what's in your head. The spiral survives because these things feel awkward, vulnerable, time-consuming. But guess what? These exact moves are what pull you out of the spiral. Let's make it super simple. I'm going to give you 3 practical moves to snap you out of this rookie mode real fast. First, use the who, what, when formula. Whenever you assign something, use this framework. James, can you own the client summary? That's your what. And can we have it done by Thursday at noon? That's the when. And then let me know if somebody's blocking or if you hit a blocker. That's who. It eliminates ambiguity, boosts follow through, and builds trust without you hovering. The second thing you can do is end every meeting with a 5-minute clarity rule before people leave. You're going to say stuff like, let's pause. What are the key takeaways from this? Because this is going to check for alignment in the moment instead of fixing the misfires after. And then the third thing you're going to do, every Friday or Monday, just take 10 minutes. Ask yourself, what were our biggest wins? Where did we spin our wheels? And what's our top priority next week or this week? This isn't about adding a meeting. It's about resetting your leadership tempo so that you stop spiraling and you can start steering. Now, Let's just zoom out a bit. When you break the rookie spiral, you don't just reclaim your calendar. You reclaim your identity, because here's the truth. You don't build confidence by doing more. You build it by doing what matters on purpose. The rookie spiral, it whispers that you're only as good as your last to-do list. But the real move is to lead like your presence makes the room better, even when you say less. You don't need to chase control. You need to create clarity. And when you do that, your team starts moving without your constant input. Your calendar opens up and you start feeling like a real leader, not just a glorified task manager. I think this is a great feeling. But if you're still worried about second guessing and you want the full proven system, you know where to go. The Manager's Playbook. Link is in the description. It's the same system behind everything I've shared in this video, complete with frameworks, scripts, weekly leadership rhythms. You don't have to figure this all out alone. Let the playbook guide you so that you can lead with confidence, presence, and calm. Leadership, in my opinion, it doesn't reward hustle. It rewards clarity. And most managers never learn how to see it. But I see that you see it. I need my coffee. All right, ciao, bye.